Before I begin this video, I'd like to say a few disclaimers. Number 1, this video is not intended for children under the age of 13. If you are watching this, make sure your parents have watched it before you do. Thanks. Also, there will be no comments on this video as I have turned them off because of the type of video this is. Hey guys, welcome back to Elizabeth and Friends. So today we're going to be talking about a small subject. Kira Bailey. So if you have the doll and you've read her books, I think you're going to know what's coming up. 2 words. Lesbian relationship. Her aunts, who are in Australia, are married, and I have 3 things to say about this. 1. Children are too young to be learning these things. Sadly, yes, LGBTQ is becoming more prominent in this sin-cursed world. However, it is the parents' decision when to talk about things like this to their children, not some random stranger writing children's books on this subject. I have 2 reviews from Amazon discussing this topic. The first one's from Jennifer, and the title of her review is "Parents Are Not Informed of Lesbian Relationship in the Story." Here's what she wrote. The main character, Kira Bailey, helps her aunt, who is a veterinarian at a wildlife sanctuary in Australia. There is a wedding picture of her aunt and a woman named Lynette. Lynette is referred to as aunt in the story. This suggests a lesbian relationship. The story is written for ages 8 and up. I think there should be a warning to parents so that they can make an informed choice whether or not to allow their young child to read a story that includes a lesbian relationship. My second review from Amazon is from NL. It was like initials, I don't know. And the title of this review was "Inappropriate for Young Girls." And they wrote, "My daughter purchased Kira on January 1st and was super excited to be one of the first to own the new doll for 2021. In her book, Kira visits her aunt in Australia. Unfortunately, as my daughter began to read the book, she read that Kira's aunt is married to another woman. Homosexuality is an inappropriate topic for a children's book, and I am very disappointed that it was woven so blatantly into the storyline for Kira. This type of content should have been made clear in the advertising, so that I, as a parent, could make an informed choice for my child. My daughter and I have read dozens of American Girl books, and have always loved them and highly recommended them to friends. Before now, I have never had to worry about American Girl reading material being wholesome for my child. My daughter had no idea what a lesbian couple is, and American Girl has cruelly taken away part of her innocence now that I've had to explain about that lifestyle. It goes against what I believe as a Christian and was not something I wanted my daughter to be exposed to at this early age. I am very, very disappointed in American Girl and will not purchase their products in the future." So I just have 2 testimonials going with my point right here, that children are too young to be learning about homosexuality. My second point, same-sex marriage is wrong. God created 2 types of people, men and women. Why? Because you need 1 man and 1 woman to have children. The Bible even says in Genesis 2:24, "Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh." And here's my comment on this verse. 1 man and 1 woman should be joined together in marriage. Not a man and a man. Not a woman and a woman. 1 man and 1 woman. The Bible says in Genesis 1:27, "So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them." And really, I'm kind of upset at American Girl for putting the lesbian relationship into a children's book, as I said in my first point. And again, it goes against the Bible, which leads to my third point. America was based on biblical values. As an American Christian, I was taught why people came to America. Do you know why? Christians who believed God's word were forced to go to a church, the Anglican Church, which did not preach the Bible correctly. Finally, these people left to sail for another country, where they could worship God freely without persecution. These people aboard the Mayflower wrote the Mayflower Compact. Do you know what the first 6 words are of the Mayflower Compact? In the name of God, amen. And really, what I'm kind of upset about here is that American Girl is American, and that America was based on biblical values. As of right now, American Girl is not standing up for what is biblically right and American, and in an American sense, not Americanly right. I don't even know if that's a word. Therefore, I am boycotting American Girl until something changes. And I have 5 points as to what I'm going to do in this boycott. Number 1, I'm going to pray. I'm going to pray so hard that American Girl will stop producing Keira Bailey after 2021. Obviously, I'm going to boycott the company, and in boycotting them, I'm not going to be buying their products firsthand. I'm not going to go to their store or through their online or through the mail saying, I'd like to order this or that from your company. However, I will be buying secondhand, which means going to online resale groups. And then these 2 other things is I'm going to call them and I'm going to email them. I'm going to tell them that they're wrong, and I'm going to give them the points I gave in this video. Anyway, that's all for now. If you liked what I said in this video, please give it a thumbs up. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I have no comments on this video. I have turned them off. However, it's not for kids, so it doesn't mean you can't share it, which means you can, so definitely go share it. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I know with this video, I might lose subscribers. With this video, I might gain subscribers. I don't know, I'm just trusting God right now.